Sorry if I kept anybody waiting. Hope you guys are doing good. Just had a great practice. Guys are working extremely hard. We obviously have a lot on our plate right now, and it's just all exciting. It's all good. Got a first preseason game coming up this weekend, and we're going through a lot of situational football and we just put in a huge installation of new stuff today, and we got another one right before the game. So, any questions?
What's your assessment of where your offense is at right now?
I think we're where we need to be. Fundamentally, I think we're getting better every day. That's basically what we're working on. And, I really think the guys are working hard. The beautiful thing about this time of year is, this process right here is, we're putting on the ankle weights a little bit right now. We're working hard on all the different concepts. It's not really results-oriented right now. It's, okay, are we using the right footwork? Are we doing the right things? No, we're not on this, so now we got to go back and fix it. That's what this process is all about. And, I really like how the guys are working. We're throwing a lot at them.
When does it become results-driven?
Oh, guess. September 8th. That's when it becomes results-driven. Now, it becomes results-driven every day for each player through this evaluation and development process. So, but yeah, September 8th is when it starts. But up until then, we are in the building phase.
So speaking of results, we've seen some good things from Brenden Rice out there, receiver. What's your thoughts on his performance so far?
I think he's a great example of what I just talked about. Especially as a rookie, as a training camp, I want to pile as much adversity on him as possible early, because he'll come out the back end of it better, stronger, more prepared. And he's doing a lot of really good things. Love his attitude. He can run all day. And he's really working hard and really has a presence about himself out there. So, he's got a lot of work to do. And that's what we're working on right now. We're trying to comb through a lot of different things. But he's doing a really good job.
How would you evaluate where Easton Stick is at so far?
Easton's doing a very good job. There's obviously some plays we'd like to have back, but he does a really good job of understanding the offense, calling the offense, getting everything organized. He's off the charts there. And then as far as how he's executing it, he's doing a really good job using his feet when it's appropriate. Obviously, his style is a lot different than Justin's, so how he moves the team is going to be different. And we're not really interested in that right now. We're just interested in continuing to get better.
When you say ankle weights on the offense right now, what do you mean by that?
We're not scheming anything. We're putting our install in. The defense is putting their install in. Sometimes we're running plays that we would never run against that defense in a game, but they're great teaching opportunities. I would never run some of the stuff we're doing in practice against our defense in a game. But guess what? We got to practice it. We got to learn it. We got to say, here's why we like it versus this coverage and not this. But if they do spring this coverage on us, ball's got to go here, or run game. We're running runs against fronts I would never run against. But we got to learn the plays and experience getting blitzed and blown up in the backfield. Here's why we got to do this, or this to prevent this. You have to go through that. If you don't, I don't know.
With the tight end position, being so important in this offense, which tight ends have kind of stood out to you?
Hayden Hurst, I know what he's all about. He's doing a really good job. Disley's really turning it on. I thought today was his best day since he's been here. From a fundamental standpoint, doing things how we're doing them. He's done things a certain way for a while. And today I thought he really took a huge step forward, really what we envision. And, Stone's coming along. He's a young guy. He's converting to tight end. We got a guy here that converted to tight end, Delaney Walker, who's helping out, who we converted to tight end up in San Francisco, and his career worked out pretty good. So Delaney's sharing a lot of his insights with him, too, which I think is really valuable. And then the young tight ends are doing a good job. Parham's just getting back, getting out there. Really interested to see how he does moving forward.
Coach, Darius said last week his role is pretty different from what he experienced last year. What have you seen from him and how he's handled the changes to this offense?
I'm sorry, who's that?
Darius.
Didi's out there like everybody else, doing a great job, working hard. He's going through all the different installation. he's doing all kinds of different things. And then, as he's doing really good too, had a really good day today. But, he's a unique guy, and, we may use him in unique ways. We'll see.
Greg, are you looking forward to calling plays in a game on Saturday? I know it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, the preseason game, again, is like you're calling plays, but you're really just kind of calling plays to see how our guys do, And, yeah, you might sprinkle in a call that's like, okay, we got to beat this blitz or something like that, But I don't know that we're just going to unveil and roll out the stuff that's coming later. We're going to play basic football, good hard-nosed football. Let's get open. Let's make good throws, catch the ball. Let's block guys. Let's run through arm tackles. All those things. That's what we look at in the preseason.
Are you usually in the booth or the sideline? What's your preference?
I'll probably be upstairs. Yeah, that way I won't get too hijacked down there. I can think clearly.
Like about the view up there.
The view, I think I can see the running game way better, and you can see elements of the passing game a lot better. You just can. There's some advantages to being downstairs. The great thing for me is our offensive staff. Like, I have full confidence in these guys to communicate messages and whatnot down there. So that's kind of what makes the decision for me. If I feel that way, I'll be up.
What Shane Gang will be downstairs or?
Shane's going to be down.
Okay.
Yeah, sure is.
Sanjay downstairs.
Sanjay's going to be down. Yeah.
Who would be upstairs?
I can't divulge that information at this point. I don't know yet. We haven't really decided. We've kind of got an idea. But, it's important upstairs that you're working incredibly efficient communication, and then somebody up there is writing as fast as he can possibly write, trying to chart everything.
Would you have Mark up there too, just kind of help in terms of replay situations?
I think Tress will be up there. Yeah, he's a great asset. Mark Tressman's a great football coach. He's a great guy to talk to every day. We bounce things back and forth. What'd you think of this? What do you think of that? How about, what about this? What about that? It's great. It's great. He's a great coach and a really great teammate.
What's changed about the evaluation process, if anything, having Easton with the first team versus Justin?
Nothing really, other than, Easton's the quarterback. Now, Easton, we might be doing some things in practice that might not suit what we would do with Easton in a game, if that makes sense, because we have to install our offense, you know what I mean? But the same, so in that regard, I really don't factor that in. I just evaluate it as it appears, From Easton's standpoint, he's a competitor, and he's going to try to get everything down, perfectly. So that's all it is, really.
Greg, you guys brought in Luis Perez. Just what do you guys like about him, and do you feel like he could have a role on Saturday during the game?
Yeah, he had a really good workout, and with Justin down right now, it's just another arm, and all competitors are welcome. So, got some competition, but another good arm, and from his workout, it was really solid. Got some really good recommendations on him as well over the summer, out of the blue, which was kind of wild. But yeah, he did a nice job yesterday. He was hitting the red dot.
With Zion in particular, it's your first year with him, obviously. Is there something that stood out from him from like an approach standpoint in his third year?
Yeah, Zion, he had like a double root canal the other day at 1 o'clock and was on the field practicing at 3. Did everybody hear what I just said? It's unbelievable. This guy he's machine-like. Love Zion, his work ethic, his attention to detail every single day. It never changes. He's very smart. So he's doing a great job. Really love working with him.
We saw some different O-line combinations today with Foster in at guard, just experimenting a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and then when you get in the preseason games, in the second half of those games, you never know how it's going to unfold. Guys are going to have to move. You never know. So you have to be prepared. And as much as we can, like we want Foster to have practice there if we have to say, Foster, you have to play guard now. That's all. Just getting guys ready. Seeing what they can do, too.
And then just as far as the offense, you said it's right where we need to be What examples do you have of stuff you've seen, like on film or in practice, that sort of leads you to that conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the improvement, the guys understanding what to do. You know, we have a chart every day we show them of, you know, mental errors, penalties, missed assignments, fumbles, interceptions, bad reads, bad throws, you know, and then all the good stuff. So we chart that every day, and you know, we're definitely improving in that regard as far as playing winning football, which is what we're trying to do. But as far as watching guys on the field, you know, some guys are really taking a step, screwing something up or not getting it right, fixing it, moving on to the next thing, maybe messing something else up, fixing it, moving on. You know, the guys that fix something, step back, fix something, step back, you know, we're trying to eliminate that. So some guys are doing better than others, but I'd say as a whole, the whole group's doing really good in that regard.
You've got an international player on the roster,
Yeah.
receiver Praise.
Praise.
Just how's he coming along, and just kind of what's how do you assess him maybe compared to everybody else, since it's a lower baseline and experience?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. He never played football before, so everything is new to him. He is fast, you know. I shouldn't have just said that. I might have given something away. But college sprinter at Ohio State, and, you know, it's a process for him, you know, certainly. And he's doing a great job. He's a great guy, great personality, great guy, and he's really working hard to get everything right. And we really like Praise.
I mean, we've seen guys throughout the league who have been sprinters, but not great receivers. I mean, if you could be a great sprinter and be able to catch a football, then Usain Bolt would be in this league. But, I mean, how do you kind of assess whether speed can translate to the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just have to watch his entire game in practice, and that's what we're doing. We know he's got a lot of speed. We know he hasn't played much football, so those are all factored in, obviously. But let's see how he can improve, give him an opportunity to compete and improve and fix things and get better, work on catching extra, et cetera, et cetera. You know, that's what we're doing. He's getting coached just like everybody else.
With you know, week 1 of the preseason coming up this weekend, what are the biggest takeaways that you're looking for as an offensive coach?
I mean, you know, it's not really a scheme game, I mentioned. However, how we play, very important. How we play, very important. You know, how we operate, playing winning football from a fundamental standpoint, communication, all those things that are the building blocks of what you do during the regular season. Very important. Each guy's evaluated on it. We want to find guys we can trust to move forward with. And it's a very, very big day for every guy out there playing.
What have you seen from Jalen Johnson at receiver?
Yeah, he's really coming on. He's really coming on. We were just talking about him last night as we were talking about the receivers. Doing a good job. I don't think anything makes him blink. I think he's ready, he's hungry, and he's getting better all the time. That's what we're looking for. So, you know, he's putting his hat in the ring. So keep it coming.
Hey, Coach, in terms of that swing tackle position, where would you say Alex, Leatherwood, and Foster are just kind of at in terms of where your evaluation of them is?
Dead heat. You know, there's some reps you favor one, some reps the other. We got to find that guy we can trust and count on. And there's a competition. It's out there for him, and we'll see who emerges.
If there's more injuries and stuff, is there a chance we see Alex get some guard reps throughout the rest of the training camp?
It's possible. We'll see. You know, anything's possible. But those guys are working hard, and appreciate all the work they're putting in. But you know, there's a great opportunity there for them.